Jesse Rogers and Doug Padilla after the Cubs' 7-0 victory over the White Sox, Game 1 of the Crosstown Classic. And, Doug, this was all about Jeff Samardzija. Robin Ventura, after the game, had high praise for the Cubs pitcher.
Yeah, everybody seemed to have high praise. You know, there was a lot of cap tipping in the White Sox clubhouse. And you know what? It was pretty much the fact that Samardzija just owned the game. I mean, 2 hits, 1 with 2 outs in the 9th inning really didn't matter. You know, he had great sink on his ball. The White Sox hitters were saying, you know, you just didn't want to get into those 2-strike counts because once you did, it was all over with. So guys that didn't even get into 2-strike counts like Paul Konerko were almost like saying, hey, you know, it was a moral victory that it didn't get to that point. It was just a dominating pitching performance. They're just going to throw this one out and say, you know, we'll just say it again. Tip your cap to the guy.
Absolutely. And a little unusual for the Cubs to come with the offense against a left-hander. Quintana, not as sharp as I'm sure White Sox fans would like. The Cubs all over him. Julio Borbon, a left-hander who had struggled, hits a homer against him. They put together multi-run innings, scored in 4 of the innings that he was in the game. So, and then Nate Jones in relief struggled as well. So really on both sides for the Cubs, a nice effort and not so much for the White Sox.
Yeah, you look at Nate Jones, his struggles continue. You know, there is a spot on the 40-man that's open. You wonder if maybe they make a move. And, you know, nothing against Nate Jones. He's going to be a great pitcher. He's just having a hard time locating the ball right now. Maybe a spot in the minor leagues for a little bit with Ramon Troncoso doing as well as he is in Charlotte. That might be the move to make. But, you know, a lot comes out of this, too, especially with the White Sox defense. You know, it wasn't so much poor plays. It was just poor thinking out there. Alexi Ramirez not even covering second base on a steal attempt. He makes some errors late. Didn't factor into the final score. But it just added to the overall just blasé effort that they gave tonight. And, you know, it was pretty hard to see for Robin Ventura. He mentioned it specifically.
Great night for the Cubs. They win round 1. But round 2 is Edwin Jackson versus Chris Sale. That's the Sox best against what's been the Cubs' worst so far. So that'll be coming Tuesday on the south side. Then, of course, we go to the north side for games 3 and 4. For Doug Padilla, I'm Jesse Rogers for ESPN Chicago.